I went live without setting up the tier list part. Oh well, that's not that hard at all.
When in doubt, Subway Surfers in the corner.
When in doubt.
When in doubt. Or clicker game. Stimulating game.
When in
This is
doubt,
such a
just
horrible game to
open
watch.
tier list maker and ooh. Okay, maybe I do this. Alright, chat. Welcome to the stream. Oopsie doopsie on my fault in terms of being a little ill prepared. I completely forgot the tier listing. I just literally washed my hands, sat down at my computer, and then just clicked start streaming. I'm a silly goose. Alright. Here we go. I realized, like, oh man, I really wanted an ad blocker because this shit is annoying. And then I just remembered that, like, DuckDuckGo is, like, right there. Okay, window capture. Just go ahead and... Yeah. Why is it blank? Is it not allowed capture? That's actually crazy. Maybe I can turn that on in settings. Okay, so it's showing that up. And it shows this up. Is it specifically this? Oh, that's crazy. It's specifically the tier list maker website. That's nuts. Chat, this is awful. This is terrible news, chat. I also need to turn up my VitaTube. It is not. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Much better. Oh. You know what? I think the ads from Google Chrome would actually just add to the charm. You know? Look at that.
Yeah.
It adds to the charm. Look at that. Doesn't that just add to the charm? Doesn't this giant blood cancer patients need us now? Doesn't that just really bring everything together? And this black text that I assume is supposed to be a video that's just not playing anything at all. This is... It actually just brings everything together. Alright. Okay, I do not want to deal with the live ones. Ooh, Pixar movies? That's a good one. Animated Disney? I don't think I watched, like, a lot of the... Like, I haven't seen so many of those in so long. I'm just going to start right-clicking, opening a new tab, baby. It's going to be awesome. DreamWorks movies, that's a great one. Cartoons, that's a decent one. The Simpsons character, too. Oh, I can close that ad. Sweet. Martha Speaks trivia quiz? There's no way I'm getting any of that shit right.
Not.
You know what? Movies and TV trivia? I think this is going to be a great stream, BL. I think this is going to be an amazing stream.
It's gonna pop off on YouTube. I know that.
If
Do it. Just cut segments for each tier list you do. That's all you gotta do. Problem solved.
Oh yeah, obviously.
You know, simple, easy upload. While Draymond bricks us 3.
Let me go into display settings. I just noticed that my second monitor is not set to full resolution and it's making it look weird. Oh wow, that's so much cleaner. And look, the ads take up far less space. Whoa! And then go to Fortnite right here. Where is Fortnite? Hey Fortnite. Hey baby girl. And then shrink this down to. Oh yeah, BL, you can go fish if you want. Isn't that crazy?
I'll go finish some Far Cry.
No, just Twitch chat !fish. Oh, I need to add that to my title.
There you
go. The streets need to know.
They gotta know.
They gotta know.
Oh wait, I can't type in chat on.
I'm so sorry.
Firefox.
I'm so sorry.
We go here. HBox is still struggling.
!fish. Yeah. Oh, this stream overlay looks awful right now. Oh, I forgot I pulled it up on my thing so y'all could just see that. Hopefully it's not revealing anything important. Surely, right?
Oh, you make how much money?
Oh, plenty. Oh. BL Star, you casted a line.
So, how does this catch? Please. Oh, no.
You got a branch.
Yes! Let's go.
You can do it every 60 seconds, BL.
Sonic Frontiers fishing, finally.
Hey, Sonic. Want to borrow my rod? I don't even remember how it goes. Something like that.
No, I think that's how it goes. I'll give you a rod.
Ooh, look at all these delicious loading screens. Alright. I can't wait to show off my biases. Oh, I remember what I was supposed to do. I was gonna... If I put this and then put a crop on it, I can kind of like crop out some of the things so that way it fits better. Oh wow, you're going straight to it. Okay.
Come on, Daddy needs a new tire.
You might actually get a tire. I got a soda can. Okay.
Yo, let's go. That's 5 cents.
That's 5 cents you're never getting back. As I'm sitting here cropping shit. 150. Good enough, you know? And I want it to be nice and unnatural. I want it to look kind of crude. There you go. It's got the movie tier list. The movie tier lists are right here. Okay. And oh my god. Oh, I have a background thing I could... Oh, that looks awful. Chat, there's no way I just do it like this.
You bought that skin. I'm disappointed.
Hatsune Miku?
I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed?
Disappointed.
BL, you don't mean this. You're lying, BL. Please, BL, don't do this to me.
Done. It's so over.
It's done. I'm selling the team, iStar.
We're taking them to Taking them to Michigan.
No, man. This setup is foul. If I do this, and then I just put opacity on it, so that way it's not as freaky. Yeah, so that way it's there, but it's not... Okay, that's slightly... It's slightly more manageable, I would say. And then you got this fucking Fortnite just being, like, cropped out. It won't be as bad when I'm in a game. It won't be as bad when I'm in a game chat. Alright, Biel. Are you ready? What's your thoughts on, what's your thoughts on, Disney Disney Pixar Pixie Disney Up, you know?
On what, Up?
Oh yeah, on Up.
It's peak for like the first 10 minutes, and then after that it's like, okay, whatever movie.
I agree. B? Sounds like a B?
Yeah, B,
Yeah,
C.
B, yeah. I will say a lot of this depends. A lot of this will come down to how I feel about it once there's more on the tier list, if that makes sense. But that brings us into Toy Story, which I'm putting in S tier because I'm a bitch.
Oh no, I was gonna say A or S. Me
Yeah.
personally, S.
Toy Story 1 might be my favorite of the bunch.
Oh, I got a fish.
Oh, you got an actual fish
go!
this time.
I got a
Congratulations.
legit fish.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you could add custom fishes to the inventory. Like, I can add custom fishes that can be caught. And there might be a certain individual that I added to the fish list. And that's why I'm putting Monsters University in B tier. I actually really like Monsters University. I like it.
Ugh.
I like it,
Have a
God
fight.
bless
We're
it.
throwing hands in the parking lot.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
We're throwing hands. I
Stab
don't like
me.
that opinion.
Stab me 4 times. Have me bleed out in a parking lot. Do it.
In the snowy parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm going fish again.
Yeah, bro. Cool down, Tiger. I'm going to have to increase the cooldown.
I'm timing it perfectly. I got a timer on. Come on, give me another fish. Come on. Give it
You
to
got a
daddy.
soda can. Ugh.
Yes.
All right. I
Another
have
5 cents.
not seen Finding Dory.
Oh, it's probably dog water.
Yeah, I've heard that it's actually one of the better Pixar sequels. I don't want to discredit that with what I'm about to say, but I will say it is the least appealing on paper. Like, it's like that one seems the least like I would want a sequel from it, and like that definitely affects my interest in watching it. And I love the first Finding Nemo. But I think I really should sit down and watch it at some point. Like, at some point or another, I just gotta do it. That's why I also...
Let's binge watch it right now.
Binge watch it? Yeah. When Chaz gets back, you can put on
where
the
we
stream.
landing?
All right.
Where we landing?
I don't know. Haven't watched. Finding Nemo. Put that shit in S tier. I fucking love Nemo.
I'm personally an A on that.
Yeah?
That's me.
I think there isn't a Pixar
Incredibles?
movie. Yeah, Incredibles 1 S tier. In fact,
Okay,
I put it above.
If you put it anywhere else, I would have thrown hands.
Oh yeah. Ratatouille, another S tier. I maybe could bump it down to A tier. Like, if we were talking about like my personal opinion, I'd probably, you know what? This is a personal opinion. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think it's actually great. What is it? Brad Bird's another Brad Bird one.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I don't like
It's a
hold this.
solid one.
I don't hold as much fond memories over it as I do the others that I would put in S tier. And like, I think objectively it's one of the best Pixar movies by far. But I'm a dork, bro. I like it when there's a toy shark who comes out of a toy chest and goes, "I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy."
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
And I'm just gonna be frank. I don't think Ratatouille has that. I don't think Ratatouille has that.
No, but it does have a guy wearing incredible boxers.
Ooh, true. What happens if I zoom this out? I've already. It's like impossible to even really see where's where. All right, Good Dinosaur. Oh, I did not like this movie. I actually saw this in the cheap seats.
That was a tech demo.
Yeah, like I remember. I
Let's
never
go.
heard anything about this movie. I never like saw any advertisements for it. I never nothing. Like I think just one day, my family went to the cheap seats, and we watched The Good Dinosaur, and I hardly remember anything of it. Like I think I could remember more about people complaining about it on the internet than I could the actual movie. Sheep cheats. Thank you. I needed that. Okay. Ooh, Chuck Splash. All right, BL. This is where we start getting goated. You feel me?
I'm waiting. Let's see it.
Yeah. By goating, I mean like getting goated at like doing nothing in Fortnite.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah.
Chat, make sure you drop a follow. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell.
Make sure to piss in a cup to pass the drug test and subscribe for more content. There's Godzilla. There's Godzilla in ranked.
Why is Godzilla in ranked? Why is Godzilla balling?
Have you seen the Godzilla spawn?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm concerned on why it's in ranked.
No, I haven't played.
Terrible.
I haven't not played ranked since that got added. That is nuts. That's just like crazy, actually.
Like, that's great balance, you know.
I mean, personally, I would rather the dumb BS be in rank than it not be, but because that's just what I like about Fortnite. So.
All the cheesiness.
Oh. Fish it.
Come on, give me another fish. I've gotten 2 so far.
What'd you get? A thong. That is a flipper.
That is not a thong. That's a
sandal,
flip flop. Yeah. Do not call that a thong, please. I got terrified. Because you're ahead of me before the street light. I'm like, what?
Yeah. You know what? Cars, I'm going to put in... I'm going to make B minus a thing real quick.
Is it Cars 1 or Cars 2?
Cars 1. I put Cars 2 in D tier without a word. I just did it. B2. B2. No.
B2.
I think Cars, when you look at everything early Pixar was, not a lot of like substance to it compared to like the messages and the story and the integrity and the compassion and the heart and the blah 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 of like Monsters Inc., Toy Story, any of those kind of movies, like the big ones, The Incredibles. Like it is far far away from being an S tier movie, but I don't think it's bad. Like I think when people say it's bad, it's kind of weird because I think it's a good movie. I just don't think it was like when you look at what Pixar was at the time, it wasn't a good Pixar movie. But now...
It was an average one.
Yeah, I think now you can kind of sit comfortably. Now, I will have to say, you know, talking about how I personally moved Ratatouille down a peg, I probably am, comparing to what a lot of people on the internet say, I'm probably moving Cars up a bit. I really like the Route 66 aesthetic. I always liked the idea of going on that road trip. I've done it a few times when I was younger. And a large part of that probably contributes to why I enjoy Cars. I think the town of Radiator Springs is really charming. Like, and it's kind of crazy to me that there's so many people who are like really negative about it. Like, I think of what the George Carlin van get up to with like the military dude, and then you had Flo's Cafe, and then like Luigi and dude, I forgot the little blue guy. I feel awful. Or is that guy Luigi? One of them's Luigi.
Luigi Pit Stop.
Okay, Luigi's the little blue car. Yeah. I really I really find that stuff charming, and that's crazy to me because there's a lot of people online who don't. But I just remember that a lot. Like I did not really care about the racing in Cars,
The
which
racing was in the background. It was all
yeah,
about the town
it's
and the
about
folks.
family.
It's about family.
It's a movie.
It's a,
It's about a movie about racing that's actually about family. I don't know if you've heard of that before. Cars
except not
3.
completely over the top.
Cars
Cars
3.
3. I'm
I
curious to
liked
see
it.
what your opinion
I
is.
liked it. I'll put it. I'll put it right next to B minus.
See, I'm crazy. I would personally on my list, I'd put it an A.
Really, I think
Because out of all like the post era that we're in with Pixar, it's been, to me, it's like it's their best post
I
sequel.
I would say that like I could definitely see the argument for Cars 3 being the best sequel movie that isn't Toy Story because Toy Story is cheating. Um, I could agree with that. I think personally, I probably wouldn't put it above the original Cars or even into B tier with like Monsters University because of that. Like, I guess the thing I did enjoy about the original Cars was like the charm of it, even if it was definitely a really flawed movie. And I think Cars 3 was a really good story. It is 100% the best Cars story. Um, the best Cars story out of 1, 2, and 3. But
I
I also found it like I was like the least intrigued by it, if that makes sense. Like watching the movie, like I just thought I just wasn't super invested in it, even though the concept is awesome. And like the ending and the start to that movie is fucking great. So I kind of feel the same way as I do towards Up, where I feel like it's really held up by its strong start and like a really strong idea as well. Like I remember people were freaking out when they revealed that their trailer was just fucking lightning eating shit.
that dude, that release trailer, that first one where it wasn't even fully rendered, and he's just dying on those rolls. I'm like, dude, what are they doing?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's like that was probably one of like the best like marketing things you could have done for that third Cars movie, as well as like created something that you could tell was like not gonna be Cars 2 too. Anyway, Vic, I'm sure you have a lot of complicated feelings towards that of Cars 3, don't you?
Oh yeah, of course. As the avid Pixar watcher, you know.
Yeah.
We're doing tier lists.
You know what? Actually, I have in my head, stuck in my head.
What?
Pizza pasta put in a box.
Pizza pasta put in the box. What is that from?
That rings a bell. I don't know why.
It's not Luca, is it?
Luka Doncic.
No, not Luca.
Luca Doncic.
I'll put in memes.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing a tier list right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Pizza pasta, put it in a box. Bring it, put it on my cock, my penis.
Oh, I don't think that's from Pixar.
It's not. It's,
No.
it's
Yeah,
technically Disney owned.
That probably explains why I don't know it. I think that might explain why I don't know it. Thanks, pal.
Rick, the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office says more than 1,100 items with big Jason Kelsey signatures.
Now, let me ask you this, Eyesore.
Yes.
If Cars 3 had the alternate ending, which I'm sure you kind of know about,
Yes.
if it had that ending to Cars 3, where would you put it?
That's the thing. I actually liked both endings equally. Like, I kind of forget which ending was the one that happened. Because there's the one where Lightning doesn't get back in the race, and then there's the one where he does, right?
I was going to say, the one he does is non-canon. The one where he gets out of the race is canon. And lets What's-Her-Face win the race instead.
Yeah. I think, like, I remembered enjoying both of those ending equally. I think I will probably lean towards Lightning not finishing the race, because I think that's the ultimate like growth for him as a character, looking back through him throughout the entire series. Because Lightning, like Cars 1, Lightning did not care about anybody, blah blah blah. The obvious, kind of contrived, like it was a pretty contrived plot point in Cars 1, but it was there. And then Cars 2, like obviously Lightning kind of didn't really matter much in that movie.
He was a background character, you know.
Yeah, he was
Mater
a
was the
background
focus.
character. But he was still like, he was still obsessed with being the best and looking the best and winning, and that led him to disregarding Mater throughout the film. I think him just like casually like actually stepping back like that is kind of a good callback to what I would say, like, I don't know, the ending to Cars 1, as well as I just like it more, especially because like I'm pretty sure in that ending he still continues racing, right? He finally goes to Dynaco. That's in the canon.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the win-win, because it also like he still gets what he wants, but then he also makes that sacrifice or that decision or blah 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 blah. What do you feel, BL?
Me personally, I kind of didn't care for the canon ending. I get what they were going for with it, but it was just like, to me, it felt kind of like shoehorned in like last second to it.
Yeah.
And then listening to the directors and commentary, because I have it on DVD.
Nice.
On how they talk about it and everything like that. By the way, if you want to go some crazy rabbit hole route, get Cars 1 on DVD and go through the directed and deleted scenes on that, because the concept ideas they were throwing at the time was insane. Having a motor change technically be a like a body switch thing was one of the weirdest concepts they had at Cars 1, where they put Lightning McQueen in Betsy. the cement roller, and then they put Mater in McQueen's body. That was one of the weirdest things, and I kind of like, I wish they dug through that. But no, going back with Cars 3, it's like, I personally would have liked to see him beat Storm. It was kind of the whole point the entire time, but I get where they were going with it. I just wish they kind of planted the seeds more in the story for, like, training her and becoming her coach better than what they did. But that's just me. What's the next movie?
Bug's Life.
Bug's Life, S tier for me.
Really?
Yes.
Guess what? I'm feeling B minus. What do you feel S tier about it? Like I want to hear it.
S tier, it's mostly nostalgia.
That's fair.
It's mostly nostalgia. I'm pretty sure if I go back and rewatch it, I'll see how horribly actual animation and renders are.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
The cricket, the whatchamacallits, the crickets or whatever, I can't even remember their name.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I love them being the villains and everything to it. But it was a good flick as a kid. But I can, it's probably aged poorly. And the Bugs Life PS1 game, if you know, you know.
I don't know.
I was just about to ask about a Bug's Life.
Bugs Life game, baby. The worst PS1 game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Tank controls and... It was so bad. It was Sonic 06 before Sonic 06.
Vic, do you have strong feelings towards Bug's Life?
I love Bug's Life.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to find something that that would maybe make it go harder.
Yeah. I just remember that Richard Kind is in that movie, and I really like Richard Kind. And I don't even remember who he plays in that movie. And that's the thing, like, I think even when I was a kid, I just did not like the way Bug's Life looked. But then I watched it, and, like, the fucking crickets are menacing as hell. And I will say, like, I say that movie, like, aged poorly. The ants aged poorly. I think the crickets still look fine today.
You should put the TikTok or look at the TikTok video I just downloaded.
You downloaded it.
I had to.
You let one ant stand
Oh
up
my
to us,
God.
then they
Oh
all
my lord, dude.
Those puny little ants outnumber us 100
That's
to
so
1.
good. What an
And if
edit.
they ever figure that out, there goes our way of life.
Those puny little
It's not
ants.
about food. It's about keeping
What an
those ants
edit,
in
bro.
line.
I
What
lost
edit.
it and I found it again.
What's that song in the background?
It's Killing in the Name of by
That's
Rage
what-
Against the Machine.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but then I was like, I'm gonna say that, and then it's gonna be like a fucking Metallica song, and I'm gonna like stab myself in the parking lot 3 to 4 times. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I don't have Killing in the Name on my like liked music playlist, but I do have a mashup that has that in this mashup. And so that brrr, brrr, I'm like used to it cutting to Come Together and Fatboy Slim
Oh,
past
makes
that
sense.
point. And so I was like, wait a minute.
There's a really good video of Rage Against the Machine performing at like the BBC.
Oh, I know what it is. I know.
Oh, yeah,
It's
I love
the
it.
it's the one where they were like, hey, please don't
Please don't
swear.
curse.
And then they just start swearing out the wazoo.
Yeah, on the one part. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Very so perfect.
But I like some of the themes in A Bug's Life,
Yeah.
and I think it's a palatable way of expressing some political points of view.
Nice.
And you know, especially the edit I just said to you. I lost it. I forgot to like it, but I found it.
Which, dear chat viewer, I want you to know that Vic just sent me a video of a dialogue, I believe, by the crickets, correct? The main bad guy
Yeah,
of the
it's the
crickets.
crickets because the crickets bum off the ants essentially, and they're lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But he sent the evil bad guy speech for Killing in the Name by Rage Against the Machine to footage of everybody's favorite murderer being
Yeah, the
escorted by the
Luigi-
NYPD.
Yeah, the perp walk.
Yep.
That was definitely excessive.
No, he could have hurt somebody. There's a lot of rich people in New York.
The mayor even had to show up.
Yeah.
But you know.
I'm gonna die.
I thought that was
exploited,
fucking
it's very-
Mufasa. Oh my god. I thought that was Mufasa on Canon Stream, dude. That's some AI generated line. Oh my god.
What did you say about my brother?
But yeah, I like the themes of how the crickets are lazy and they just exploit the ants. And then the
Fifth
ants
place,
are like,
not bad.
"Fuck this."
The ant's like, fuck this. I'm gonna have a act 2 that's filled with wacky hijinks as I join a circus.
Hey, that ladybug went hard, you know that.
Yeah, which I am not allowed to use that as a criticism against A Bug's Life because I have Monsters University in B tier.
So
You know
it's-
what? You know
I like
what?
that it's palatable. That's my big thing. It has some interesting concepts that I think need to be talked about, and
Yeah.
they did it in a palatable way.
No, I get that. I'm gonna look up who
Because
Richard.
you know, when you
Kind
talk
was.
about some of that stuff, people cringe or they react to certain words
Mhm.
if you use them. And you know, it's a very palatable way of explaining those things without actually using the words that instantly make people like
Turn
the
off.
right word is dismiss you, but
Dismiss.
they-
Yeah, that's a great
yeah,
way to put it.
so
What's gonna be the next one?
Oh,
I'm also looking at Pixar movies because I need to. I feel like I have to rank them too.
well,
Not actually,
you're-
but just
you're-
like
you're always. I'm gonna ask your opinion on all of them.
I just need to know what I'm ranking.
Oh
honestly,
Incredibles 2, I'm gonna put in
I
C
did not
tier.
see it.
Horrible.
I
Did
don't
not see
think
I hate it.
I do not think that Incredibles 2 is gonna be in fucking D tier.
No, it's in my D tier. Can I
That's in
say
your D
why?
tier? Yeah, go ahead.
It did one of the worst. I hate the trope it used with the mind control stuff with the goggle. When it's the second I see anything that uses like some gimmicky mind control thing, my eyes glaze over and I'm bored and I'm done. I hate that trope personally so much. It is so overused.
Like, do you just hate the concept, or do you hate the like conflict in the terms of like, oh, this character doesn't know that this character is being mind controlled. Oh no.
It's more of just I hate the route they go with the gimmick of it, because 9 times out of 10 it's just okay, we don't know what to do with these characters anymore. Mind control, let's spice things up, and then it's like, oh, okay.
I can kind of see that, yeah.
I get tired of it's more or less because I watch so much anime that involves that stuff.
Yeah, mind control's a go-to there.
It's a massive go-to there, and I hate it. It's so dumb. So
Yeah.
it's like when I saw the movie, because I was so hyped because I loved Incredibles 1 so much, and then it just went down that route, and I'm like, oh, we waited 18 years for this? Okay.
Yeah.
The Incredibles game though, that was on the GameCube.
Oh my
Peak.
gosh.
Love that game.
Hey, this is our age gap here. My Incredibles game was just a fucking Disney Infinity play set or whatever.
Skylanders. Oh no.
Yeah, the Skylanders equivalent.
Yeah, it's called Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
My
I'm still
sister
thinking
had
about
that.
the CS. I'm still thinking about the CS:GO guy, or Counter Strike 2 guy, who was just rocking the FBI agent, but it was his Disney Infinity render.
That's hard.
I don't know why. What draws a man to do that? But I think Incredibles 2 is a little too overhated. Kind of in the same way that I think Cars is that like in a vacuum, it's not bad, but by God, is it terrible compared to everything around it. Like,
Especially to its predecessor.
yeah, especially to its predecessor. And when looking at it in a vacuum, I think it's just okay. I think it's a bit of a boring recap. I think the villain sucks. The villain just sucks. It's awful. Did not need to be like. Just did not need to be handled that. I think the villain could have worked, honestly, but the way they went about everything is just so weird. Like, it feels like so many characters don't have anything to do, but then they try and give them something artificial. You know what? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I think that, like, on paper, it could have been way better, but then it's just handled in a lame way. Like,
Executed bad.
yeah, like there's the role reversal between Helen and Bob. Like, they kind of do the opposite thing that the other person did in the first movie. But then it doesn't really seem like there's anything coming out of it. Like, there doesn't seem to be, like, Helen struggling with her part of the job. It seems like she just does it. And, like, I guess when looking at, like, Incredibles 1 with, like, Bob doing the superheroing, like, you had the fucking island, you had the volcano shit, you had discovering all the dead heroes, all this and all that. But then when Helen does the same in Incredibles 2, it feels like nothing. And then, like, what draws them all back together for the climax feels like nothing, too. Which, Vic, you said you haven't seen Incredibles 2, have you?
No, I have not seen every Disney, every Pixar movie. So
I think I've seen all of them, but maybe like one or two.
well, I see you put Finding Dory in there, and I did not watch that either, so I cannot give you any info on that.
I need to, because like I've seen online that a lot of people consider it one of the best sequels that isn't Toy Story. But like when it came out, I love Finding Nemo 1. You can see it up here in S tier. But like I don't like Finding